Hi guys, my name is Crystal and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please do subscribe. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 4 degrees Celsius. Tonight, you can expect a low of 2 degrees.
Well, it's raining outside my flat at the moment in Rochester, Kent. Alexa, where am I?
You're at 7 Corys Road, Flat 5 Biggs Apartments in Rochester, Kent.
So guys, this afternoon I took Max out for a walk just after 2 o'clock. I'm going to continue to do so even when my leg does feel bad. I'm going at a slow, steady pace, but I'm not going to stop taking my dog out. I mean, it's very unlike me to come down with a bad leg, but there you go. So I opened my mailbox and I've got a letter from Icosa Water. Icosa? And what have I done with it? Don't be me. I am keeping my spirits up, even though I seem to be sent all the crap down from above. Right, I had a letter from Icosa. I know what it was about anyway. Icosa Water telling me that, here it is, I've used it as a bookmark. Going on to books, have you ever gone into a library and seen the things people use as bookmarks? Stamps, you know, old paperwork, bills. It's a shame somebody doesn't leave a £10 note in there or something as a bookmark, because I've gone into the library and I found someone's personal letter in the middle of the book because they've used it as a bookmark. So be careful what you use for a bookmark if you've got a library book and you take it back and you've forgotten. And stamps. People use stamps as bookmarks as well. Icosa Water. Hi, here is your statement. Your pay-as-you-go plan, Miss Crystal Marshall. £257.76 is the balance that I owe them. £34.95 is the monthly usage, and £55 starts on the 15th of February, my monthly payment. She told me that I needed to pay more because obviously I owe them £257.76. So this is from Icosa Water. That was all the mail I had this morning, or this afternoon, whenever it did arrive. They are at Sophia House, 28 Catherall Road, Cardiff, Wales. And did I tell you the other day that this big black car drove up down Corys Road and there was a Welsh couple inside it? A really podgy, jolly Welsh lady asked me where 1 Corys Road was. And I said, flat 1 or block 1. She just said 1. And she was Welsh, she had a Welsh accent. Very nice lady. Stopped me while I was walking Max and asked me where 1 Corys Road was. So I went out the back way, walked down the back of the flats, through to Common Creek Wharf, and I just took it at a slow pace. And I decided to give my mum a ring again to check that she was okay. There was 2 blonde women with long hair down their back coming this way as I was walking that way, and they were smiling and giggling to each other. I rang my mum up because I was concerned about her, and my mum said that Sue was taken to hospital last night, her neighbour Sue, and at the moment she is still waiting at the hospital. She said that Barry hadn't told her where Sue was, and that's why my mum had become anxious, because Sue normally comes in to see my mum at night and in the morning, and Sue hadn't come to see her. So my mum rang Sue's mobile phone and found out that Sue's actually in the hospital. Well, she was this afternoon. And Sue's got daughters. She's got a couple of daughters that are going up and seeing her mum in hospital. I was talking about my bad leg again on the phone to my mother, and yet another jogger comes jogging. So I sit down on the wooden step and I talk on the phone to my mum while this jogger is running past me. I'm not going to force myself to run when my leg hurts. Someone else told me that. They said, what's the point of running? You're going to wear yourself out. So I got up after the call and I started walking down, and I took it easy. I didn't get cross. I've had this all happen before. I had a bad leg at Lansdowne Court, and I've had all this before. These things happen. We all get older, we get things wrong with us, and then there are younger people out there, there are fitter people out there, and I just can't do what I used to do. And I'm not going to force myself to do it. And I just took it at a slow pace, and I actually went around the field very, very slowly, walking Max on his lead, and we had a good walk together. He had a run, and then I came back into the flat, and I've spoken to my mum twice. I've spoken to somebody. I'm in good spirits. It was my mother that was crying. She was upset. And it's me that's got the noise above my head. It's not my mum, Jennifer, at Durrell Gardens, who's got noise above her head. It's me at Rochester, Corey's Road, that's got the noise above my flat. Kids running across the ceiling. So it's not me that's been crying. It's my mum up at Durrell Gardens. So there's been a bit of noise upstairs. I mean, it's just one kid. It's like a lad running up and down the stairs and yelling occasionally, because I can hear it through the ceiling. And I put the telly on, and I listen to music, and I read my book, and I carry on as usual. It's none of my business, unless it gets to a point where I can't go to sleep for it, and it's affecting my sleep. Then that's a different matter. But as I said, every kid's got to play, and that's the way it goes. But myself am not depressed. And I showed you a video where I've eaten my lunch. And it's not, if it isn't someone doing this on purpose, it's not nice to do that to someone that's depressed anyway. Make them even more depressed by shouting things and being noisy and loud. It's not a nice thing to do to someone at all. It's a good job I'm not 76, isn't it? I'm 54. So I've been watching TV, Four in a Bed, the hotel series, making myself cups of coffee, reading parts of Prince Harry's book Spare, and this person called Ricky is texting me, Crystal, on Facebook, asking me what I'm doing this afternoon. It is raining outside. It doesn't matter how much noise there is upstairs. I'm not going out in the rain with a bad leg up and down the road. Somebody asked me what work do I do. At the moment I'm not working. And I'm not going to go walking around looking for things with a bad leg. It's just R-I-C-K-Y, Ricky from the Medway Towns. He's got pictures uploaded. He's got black hair, he's got a biggish nose, but he's very, very slim. And this guy is texting me on Facebook, and he wanted to meet me on Saturday at Weatherspoons down Rochester High Street. he said, was I free tomorrow for a coffee? And I said, I'm not sure because my foot's playing up. The lift is still out of order. It's not been working for at least 4 days. And I'm not cross. It's not only affecting me, there's 15 other flats in this building. There's 15 flats with at least one person in each. It's at least affecting 30 to 40 people. It's not just me it's affecting by the lift being bust, is it? There's kids, there's older people than me unable to use the lift. There's autistic children that are going up and down the stairs. It's not just me that it's affecting. So my mum wants to see me Monday. So I expect the weekend's going to be full of colourful noise again, as it usually is. Not bothered. I will not be forced out of my flat. And what am I supposed to do in the rain? What am I supposed to go looking for in the rain by myself? I just don't know. I haven't been to the shop today. There's no need for it. I got food for 2 days. As I said, I don't need to keep going to the shops and buying stuff I don't need. I've got money. I've got food. And I love my flat when I'm left in peace and quiet. It's wonderful. And I won't be forced out of it. It doesn't matter how noisy it gets. I'll put earplugs in. I'll get a speaker system. I will not be forced out of my flat. I don't know why somebody would want me out of my flat in the rain and in the dark for. Last week I spent 2 days out of my flat, okay? This flat is a single person's flat. It's not meant for children. It's not safe for children because I've got tablets. I've got tablets in drawers. I don't have kids to worry about. This flat is not for children. And as far as I'm concerned and as far as I know, kids do not come inside my flat. It's a one-person flat with me in it only. When I go and visit my mum, nobody else should be coming in here, even with a spare key, without my permission. I am now going to get on with the rest of my day, which involves playing Scrabble Go. I've got a game called The Sims, and I've got another couple of games as well to keep me occupied, and Melvin A has played their turn on Scrabble. Melvin, I'll just sit and play Scrabble. If I can't get an honest date to take me for a coffee, I'll just sit indoors. Doesn't bother me. Told you, my washing machine got broken while I spent 4 or 5 hours out at Sainsbury's. I came back and my washing machine had been tampered with. Just leaked all over the floor. I went out for about 4 or 5 hours to Sainsbury's and did some shopping in Chatham. Came back, put a load of washing in the washing machine, and I thought, fuck me, there's water all over the floor. The washing machine was broken. So I'm playing Melvin. I've played Riz. He's played Lard. I think loam is a word. I'm going to L-O-A loam.